Have you ever stopped to wonder about the true essence of being fruitful in life? Today, we delve into two key scriptures that provide us profound insights. They are John 15:1, 5:16, and Galatians 5:22-23. Beginning with the book of John, chapter 15, verse 1, Jesus says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener." Here, Jesus employs a metaphor that was familiar to his audience, the imagery of a vineyard. Jesus, the true vine, signifies the authentic source of life and fruitfulness, while the Father, the gardener, nurtures, prunes, and sustains the vineyard. Moving on to the second verse, he cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. This verse teaches us about divine discipline and the purpose of it. It's not about punishment, but rather about making us more fruitful, more like Jesus. In verse 3, "You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you." Jesus reassures his disciples, and by extension us, that we are made clean, redeemed, and sanctified by his teachings, his life, and his sacrifice. Verse 4 states, "Remain in me, as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself, it must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me." Here, Jesus emphasizes the importance of abiding in him. It's through this spiritual connection, this remaining in Jesus, that we become truly fruitful. In the 5th verse, Jesus reiterates, "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." Again, the message is clear. Our fruitfulness is directly tied to our relationship with Jesus. Skipping to verse 16, "You did not choose me, but I chose you, and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit, fruit that will last." This verse reminds us that our calling is not of our own doing, but of Jesus' choosing. We are chosen to bear lasting fruit. Now let's shift to Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." Here, Paul enumerates the specific fruits that should manifest in us as believers. They are the evidence of the Spirit working within us. In summary, these scriptures remind us that Jesus is the true vine, and we are the branches. Our role is to remain in Jesus, to abide in him. When we do, we will bear much fruit, not just any fruit, but the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are not just desirable traits, but evidence of a life lived in true connection with Jesus. Remember, it's not about striving in our own strength, but about abiding in Jesus. He is the vine, we are the branches. And it's in this divine connection that we become truly fruitful. So abide in Jesus, bear much fruit, and live a life that glorifies God.